This particular voice video response is in response to Mark Supporta Hall's your thoughts on being bullied. Now, I can't specifically say everybody's been picked on because I don't think everybody's been picked on or bullied. Some have had it a lot rough than others, and for myself, I was a little bit picked on, but I wasn't totally bullied. I remember one specific time that I was bullied when I used to live in Sarnia. Now that's Sarnia, Ontario. I now live in Brampton, Ontario, as many of you already know. Now, um, I remember I was in grade 1 and I was walking home in the middle of winter. I had a Cabbage Patch Kid pink and purple scarf. And there was a girl that lived on the corner opposite diagonal from where I lived. Now, if you walked to the corner from my house, you would go my house, the next door's house, the corner. And if you looked across the street, like I was on this side, and if you were to look, oh, I got a message. Now, let's say this is the corner. Now go this way. Okay, the house was over here where the little girl lived. Now, I don't know why she did what she did to me, what her intentions were, and why she thought it was cool and cruel to pick on me. Now, you have to think, I was born in 1978, so I was going to school, let's say, in the 80s. So I bet you, okay, I was born in 1978. Yeah, so probably about 1982, 83 maybe, I started school. Now at this particular time, oh yes, it was in a little after that because that's when I started kindergarten. They didn't have the junior kindergarten that they do today. They just had senior kindergarten. But getting back to my story, I was walking home from school and she decided to come up behind me, take my scarf, and pull it so tight that I could hardly breathe. I was able enough to get it undone, and I remember telling my mom and my dad about this. And I'm sure they dealt with it in the appropriate manner, and I don't think I really hung around her. Now, there was another particular time, there was this girl, her name was Dawn. I was petrified of her. We used to ride the bus, and I begged my mother to not let me ride the bus anymore. I would walk to school because I did not want to ride the bus with her. I don't know what her problem was to pick on me or make fun of me. You know, I felt that I got picked on because I was a little different, because I had a disability. I was special. Um, I didn't have an assistant. I had what you call a resource teacher, where the teacher worked with all the students in my class that had slow learning abilities and needed the extra help to understand what it was we were learning and how to do certain things, or just to have the extra time to finish the work. Now, maybe it was because of that they decided to pick on me, or maybe they just thought I was an easy target. Um, Nothing serious. You know, I never got like pushed or shoved. I used to get called names like nose picker flicker, booger nugget. Um, I don't ever recall ever being called Four Eyes. But after graduating, things totally changed. I remember going to the graduation, and this one particular boy, his name is Duffy Simon, he came up and said that I looked very pretty, and he wanted to dance with me. And that was the first time I ever danced with any boy, really. Like, really dance. I danced with a boy before by the name of not Chris Bernard, Chris something, at one of my bowling banquets that I liked, and the kids that I went bowling with used to pick on me because I had a crush on him and I really liked Chris and tried to go out with him, but it didn't work. But hey, but anyways, Duffy Simon, today he's on Facebook, and after all these years, like I graduated in 1993, grade 8. Now, today I found him on Facebook, as I mentioned, and he will not talk to me. He won't even acknowledge me. And let me tell you, that Duffy Simon, he did pretty all right for himself because he is hot. He is gorgeous. You know, he takes my breath away. But you know what? It's his loss that he's missing out on getting to know a great person. I'm just very thankful for the ones that I went to school with who I never would think would talk to me are talking to me now. You know, it was very important for me to show my elementary school students what I've been doing since 1993 when I moved to Brampton in the summer here. Um, I will admit, yes, I still wear glasses. I have since I was in grade 1. I had braces. It's hard to believe, yes, I had braces. So I felt very confident, and I'm very thankful for my mom and my stepdad for, you know, putting out all the money they did to get me braces and to straighten out my teeth. I feel much better and much more confident, especially to smile. But a lot of the abuse I ever got, like, was basically just verbal. I never really got beaten up physically where I needed the cops involved or majorly had to go to the office or anything like that for. I went to the office for incidents where there was verbal abuse a little bit, but I think that was only once or twice. But other than that, no. Um, a lot of people didn't like the fact that they like to call me goody two shoes, teacher's pet. I wasn't a teacher's pet. I was given the work. I did what I could. If I needed help, I asked the teacher, or I would ask one of my classmates. But no, um, Mark, I don't think Julia will have a problem being bullied. She's very popular. And if there's people out there that don't like her, it's their loss. I'll just tell her to mind her business, hang out with the ones that do like her. You know, if you don't bother with it, you know, nothing will come of it. And if something does happen, just know who you can turn to get help.